Hello and welcome all of you. You're watching K Commerce Academy with me Kunal Singhal from class 12 business studies in the chapter of directing. Today we will be studying the topic of motivation. However, this topic was started by us in our previous video. So in that we discussed about the meaning of motivation, the difference between motivation, motive and motivator, and we also discussed about the process of motivation. Just have a quick recap of the process of motivation. After that, we will continue with the Maslow's need hierarchy theory. So just see, we have total 6 steps in the process of motivation. The process of motivation begins with the first step, that is unsatisfied need. Wherever there will be an unsatisfied need or unfulfilled need, it will give rise to the complete process of motivation. आफ्टर दैट जिस पर्सन के माइंड में अनसेटिस्फाइड नीड है तो धीरे धीरे उसके माइंड में क्या होगा, टेंशन डेवलप हो जाएगी एंड दिस टेंशन विल ट्रांसफॉर्म इटसेल्फ इनटू ड्राइव्स. ड्राइव्स को आप और एक टर्म समझ सकते हैं ड्राइव्स के लिए, मोटिव. कल मैंने आप लोगों को मोटिव, मोटिवेटर और मोटिवेशन तीनों मीनिंग मैंने आप लोगों को समझाए थे. तो ड्राइव्स एंड मोटिव इज वन एंड द सेम थिंग. यू कैन जस्ट यूज मोटिव और ड्राइव्स एज द synonymly. आफ्टर दैट द सर्च बिहेवियर विल डेवलप. The person in whose mind the drive will be there, the motive will be there, he will develop the search behavior. He will start searching for certain sort of motivator. After the motive will comes into the mind of the person, what he will do, he will start searching for motivator. Now tell me, what can be a motivator? Motivator, there is a difference between motive and motivator. Drives is a synonym for motive, but motivator means incentive or a benefit. For example, a person who is feeling hungry, the person who is having unsatisfied need of hunger will search for what? He will search for food. Food will become the motivator for that person. On the other side, if we'll talk about the employees in the organization, what can be a motivator for the employees in the organization? High salary, promotion. These can be the motivator for the employees in the organization. So there is a difference between motive and motivator. Drives represents the motive. What does motive mean? Motive is a state of mind. And what does motivator mean? Motivator means a thing which motivates a person. So as soon as the person will develop the search behavior, he will get the motivator, and after getting the motivator, his need will get satisfied. As soon as his need will get satisfied, it will reduce the tension in the mind of the person. Tension will be reduced. Now, do you think as the need got satisfied, the process of motivation will get complete? Actually not. The motivation is a continuous process. So as soon as one need gets satisfied, it will give rise to another need, because motivation is a continuous process. We had studied this thing in the one of the characteristic of motivation, based over same concept. Which concept? That as soon as one need got satisfied, it gives rise to another need. When the second need got satisfied, it gives rise to third need. When the third need got satisfied, it gives rise to fourth need. It is the human nature. As one need gets satisfied, it gives birth to another need. A person will never remain satisfied completely. Based over the same concept, Abraham Maslow given his theory of motivation. Professor Abraham Maslow has given his theory of need and hierarchy. That is, the needs of the human being can be attained in a hierarchical order, and that theory given by him is named after him and known as Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Just have a little bit detailed explanation about Professor Abraham Maslow. what he has given. His name was, here it is given, Abraham Maslow. He was an eminent US psychologist. He was a psychologist in US, and he given his theory on the needs of human being, and that is commonly known as Maslow's need hierarchy theory. He always used to say, in the human being, as soon as one need got satisfied, it gives birth to the another need. But these needs are in some sequential order. Every person, and he has propounded his theory through this pyramid. Here you can see there are certain needs mentioned. First of all, we are having physiological need, then we have safety needs, then we have belongingness needs, then we have esteem and prestigious needs, and lastly we do have self-actualization need. He has given his theory through this pyramid, in which he has explained that the needs arises. First of all, every human being has the physiological needs of food, shelter and clothing. Every person, whether he is a student or a job searcher, the person who is searching a job after completing his studies, or a person who is a businessman or a manufacturer or a trader or any person, every person has his physiological needs, that is food, shelter and clothing. हर पर्सन अपनी जॉब सर्च करते समय ये नहीं सोचता है कि उसे जॉब कितने की मिले, ये नहीं सोचता है कि उसको उस जॉब में सिक्योरिटी और सेफ्टी मिले या ना मिले। हर पर्सन के माइंड में सबसे पहला पॉइंट क्या होता है, मुझे जॉब मिल जाए जिससे कि मेरा एक अर्निंग सोर्स क्रिएट हो जाए। दिस इज कॉल्ड फिजियोलॉजिकल नीड्स, सो दैट पर्सन कैन अर्न हिज लाइवलीहुड. But as soon as the person fulfill his this first need, it gives rise to the second need known as safety needs. पर्सन जॉब सर्च कर रहा था और जैसे ही उसको जॉब मिल गया, अब उसके माइंड में क्या आने लगा, क्या मैं जिस जॉब पे वर्क कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे मुझे सेफ्टी है या नहीं है, क्या मैं कोई हैजार्डियस वर्क तो नहीं कर रहा हूँ। पहले उसके माइंड में ये सब नहीं था, पहले तो उसको ये था कि मुझे जॉब करना है, चाहे वो कितने भी रुपए का हो और वो कैसा भी काम हो। लेकिन जब उसको जॉब मिल गया तो अब उसके माइंड में क्या आने लगा कि मेरा ये जॉब सेफ है या नहीं है, ये मेरा जॉब सिक्योर्ड है या नहीं है। ऐसा तो नहीं है कि मुझे 2 महीने काम करके जॉब से निकाल दिया जाएगा। सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योरिटी नीड्स पर्सन के माइंड में आ गई। सो दिस इज द सेकेंड स्टेज. एज सुन एज द पर्सन फुलफिल हिज physiological needs, it arises safety and security needs. Safety in terms of health and security in terms of job security or tenure over the job. This is the second need. As the person gets the safety and security needs also get fulfilled, it gives birth to the third kind of need known as belongingness and love and affection needs. Belongingness and love and affection through the colleagues, through the superior, through the subordinates. It means person start thinking, okay, I am having a nice job, I am getting a nice salary, I am having complete safety and my job is 100% secured, but do I get a complete respect from my colleagues? Do I get proper response and support from my superior? Do I get respect and attention from my subordinates? It means in the organization where he is working, whether he is fulfilling his belongingness needs, do he is working in a familiar kind of work environment, this need arises in his mind. So this is the third stage in the pyramid suggested by Abraham Maslow. And as soon as his third need got fulfilled, that doesn't stops, the process continues and it gives rise to the fourth need. The fourth, that is esteem needs. The fourth one is known as esteem needs. As soon as the third need got satisfied, the person start thinking, okay, I am having job, I am having high salary, my job is secured, I am having complete safety over my job, even I am getting complete respect from my superior as well as from my subordinates. But the thing is, from which viewpoint my job is seen in the society, For example, one person who is working on the job post of PN, another person working on the post of manager, another person working on the post of managing director, one person working on the post of engineer, another person working on the post of IAS, one person working as a CA, another person working as a judge. So which post will be looked with more respect in the society? It means there may be a confusion. Students many times get confused between the belongingness needs and the esteem needs. There is not at all there is any confusion. That belongingness needs means the respect that we get in the business, okay, in the business, and esteem needs the respect that we get in the society. So this is the difference. In the belonging, in the third stage, the person is expecting a respect within the colleagues, within the work environment, within the work staff, fellow workers, and in the esteem needs, he is expecting a respect in the society. This is the difference. Okay, so now the fourth need has arisen. The person is expecting that my society, by with which viewpoint my society looks to my job. एक पर्सन जो पीएन की पोस्ट पे है उसका सोसाइटी में एक तरह का रिस्पेक्ट होता है, दूसरा पर्सन जो मैनेजर की पोस्ट पे है उसका रिस्पेक्ट सोसाइटी में ज़्यादा होगा. This is known as esteem needs, prestige needs. Okay, so first one was physiological needs, which is related to food, shelter and clothing, fulfilling the basic necessities of life once living. Then second is safety and security needs, safety of health and security of job. Third one is belongingness needs, belongingness and love from the fellow workers, from the colleagues, from the superior, from the subordinates within the organization. And the fourth one is esteem needs or prestigious needs, prestige in the society, love and affection in the society, prestige in the society. And as soon as the person's needs also get fulfilled, doesn't mean the person will stop here. It gives rise to the fifth need known as self-actualization need, which is on the top. And the main point is very less people in the society attain the self-actualization need. The people till attaining the esteem needs complete their life, went away from this world to the heaven, but won't be able to achieve the self-actualization need. What does self-actualization need mean? You have to understand that self-actualization means to realize the purpose of taking human birth. Self-actualization need means to make our human birth worthful. Let me give you a few examples. The persons in the society who have attained this self-actualization need: Mahatma Gandhi, Kiran Bedi, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. These are the few examples who never cared for money, who never cared for safety, who never cared for prestige, status, but they just worked for the mankind. And this is what they have attained, which is known as self-actualization. Self-actualization means to realize ourselves, to realize the purpose of taking human birth. That is known as self-actualization need. So very less people attain this status, this stage. Otherwise, most of the people just able to achieve first, second, third stage. Few people achieve the fourth stage, and very less number, even 5% of the mankind able to achieve the self-actualization need. So this is the complete pyramid suggested by Maslow, which is commonly known as Maslow's need hierarchy theory. You can just take a screenshot of this diagram. You can draw this diagram in your copy, and it will really help you in the examinations. And you can just see that the first two stages falls under basic needs, the next two stages falls under psychological needs, and the third one, last one, is the self-fulfillment needs, self-actualization needs. Now let us have a explanation in theoretical form, that what you have to mention in your examination if you get this question, because it is really an interesting as well as an important topic. So in the examination, if you'll get this question, what you need to mention, how you will present your answer. First of all, basic physiological needs. So in the basic and physiological needs, we are having this one. Physiological needs are basic for human survival and include need for food, shelter, clothing, and other basic necessities of life. These needs form the foundation hierarchy, and basic salary help to satisfy these needs. Basic salary can help to satisfy these needs. This is the first physiological need or the basic need. Okay, the second, as soon as the person's basic need got fulfilled, it gives rise to what? It gives rise to the second kind of need, second one, which is known as safety and security needs. So safety of health and security of job. So you can just mention this one in your copy, that is, these needs provide security and protection from physical and emotional harm. Motivators like benefits of pension plan, job security, stability of income, etc. help to satisfy these needs. Okay, now again, as soon as person's second need got satisfied, it gives birth to the third need known as social needs or the affiliation or belongingness needs. So you can again just note down this much. We have social or affiliation or belongingness needs. These needs include the need for affection, sense of belongingness, acceptance, and friendship. For example, employees often form informal groups to satisfy their social needs. Peer group, we can call it to be peer group, that in the organization where we are working, what kind of treatment we are getting, whether we are getting a respectful treatment from our superior, whether we are having a friendly relations with our colleagues, or we are having distrust or some sort of quarrels and all. So we must have a harmonious relationships, and we must be able to get belongingness. We must able to feel belongingness in the organization where we are working. So as soon as the third need got satisfied, it gives birth to the fourth need, that is esteem needs. As I told you, esteem needs relates to the respect in the society. So these needs include the need for self-respect, autonomy, status, recognition, and attention. Generally, higher level employees are motivated by such needs. For example, on the annual day program of the organization of the business, the person has been recognized, given a trophy and the certificate of appreciation. Now this will really fulfill his esteem needs, that out of the other workers I have received this uh, certificate. Even the post, the person has been given promotion, so on which post he has been promoted, this post respect the post gets in the society, that is called esteem needs. So self social or affiliation needs में क्या याद रखना है, that is the respect within the fellow workers. esteem needs में क्या याद रखना है, the respect that we get in the society. Okay, now as our fourth need gets satisfied, it gives birth to the fifth kind of need, which is known as self actualization need. So let us read what is written in this self actualization. Also we have to read this one also. Fine, so let us see. Self actualization, sorry, let me change this one to this. Okay, self actualization need. These are the needs of becoming. ये जो मैं बॉक्स बना रहा हूँ ना, you can just note down in your copy this one. This will help you in the examination to read the text in the short form. These are the needs of becoming what one really wants to become. What one really wants to become. अपनी लाइफ में वो क्या अचीव करना चाहता है, इस दुनिया में आया है तो वो क्या पाना चाहता है, किस लिए आया है. मैंने आपको बताया दैट इज व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ टेकिंग ह्यूमन बर्थ, टू रियलाइज दैट थिंग. वेरी लेस परसेंटेज ऑफ पीपल अचीव दिस स्टेज. It is the highest level of need in the hierarchy. These needs include both self-fulfillment and achievement of goals. Three things. First of all, growth, then self-fulfillment, and then achievement of goals. Just to realize that what we want to achieve in our life. This is the self-actualization need. So this was all about the Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Just we have to keep in our minds before we sum up, we have to keep in our mind certain assumptions that have been suggested by Maslow. That is, Maslow's need hierarchy theory is based on following assumptions. Assumptions mean certain suppositions that certain things to remain constant, कि अगर ऐसा होगा तभी हम उसको अचीव करेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सबसे पहला हर पर्सन बेसिक नीड्स को अचीव करता है, उसके बाद में साइकोलॉजिकल नीड्स को अचीव करता है, और उसके बाद में जाके सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन नीड पे पहुंचता है. बट कुछ एक्सेप्शनल ऐसे भी होते हैं जो फिजियोलॉजिकल नीड्स पे वर्क नहीं करते हैं, सोशल नीड्स पे वर्क नहीं करते हैं, डायरेक्टली सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन नीड पे वर्क करने लग जाते हैं. ठीक है, मैंने आपको एग्जांपल्स दिए. महात्मा गांधी, ही नेवर केयर्ड अबाउट द सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योरिटी, ही नेवर केयर अबाउट द बिलोंगिंगनेस नीड्स, ही डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट वर्किंग फॉर द सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन. तो यहाँ पे अजम्पशन क्या लेके चल रहे हैं, दैट नॉर्मल सिनेरियो में जो पीपल हैं वो इसी सीक्वेंस में अचीव करेंगे अपनी नीड्स को. देखिए फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्या है. People's behavior is based on their needs. Satisfaction of such needs influence their behavior. ये भी एक पॉइंट है कि नॉर्मली हम यही अजम्पशन लेके चल रहे हैं कि जैसे ही पर्सन की नीड फुलफिल होगी ही विल फील मोटिवेटेड. अगर पर्सन की नीड सेटिस्फाई होगी ही विल गेट मोटिवेटेड. और कोई ऐसा पर्सन है या तो उसकी कोई नीड नहीं है या फिर उसकी नीड सेटिस्फाई होने के बाद भी उसको कोई यू कैन से मोटिवेशन नहीं मिल रहा है, तो वो यहाँ पे थियोरी हमारी फेल हो जाती है. सेकेंड पॉइंट क्या है. पीपल्स नीड्स आर इन हायरार्किकल ऑर्डर, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम बेसिक नीड्स टू अदर हायर लेवल नीड्स. तो मैंने आपको बताया हायरार्किकल नीड्स में नीड्स जो है वो हायरार्किकल ऑर्डर में ही होनी चाहिए. नॉर्मली हम ये अजम्पशन लेके चल रहे हैं. थर्ड वन, पीपल आर मोटिवेटेड बाय अनफुलफिल्ड नीड्स. ये भी एक अजम्पशन लेके चल रहे हैं. किसी भी पर्सन की जब अनफुलफिल्ड नीड फुलफिल होती है, नाउ ही विल स्टार्ट फीलिंग मोटिवेटेड. एंड वंस अ पर्टिकुलर नीड इज सेटिस्फाइड इट सीजेज टू बी अ मोटिवेटिंग फैक्टर. ये भी एक इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है कि जैसे ही एक नीड सेटिस्फाई हो जाती है, अब हम उस मोटिवेटर से फिर सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो पाते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपको भूख लग रही है तो आपने सब्जी और रोटी खा ली, चपाती और रोटी आपने चपाती और सब्जी आपने खा ली, आपकी भूख शांत हो गई. ठीक है, अब आपको क्या खा लीजिए, नाउ दिस विल नॉट बी अ मोटिवेटर. आप कहेंगे नहीं मेरा पेट भर गया. लेकिन कोई पर्सन आपको कहेगा अच्छा ठीक है थोड़े मिठाई खा लीजिए, गुलाब जामुन खा लीजिए, रसगुल्ला खा लीजिए, नाउ इट विल बी अ मोटिवेटर फॉर यू. हो सकता है आप 2 पीस मिठाई के खा लेंगे. उसके बाद में कोई पर्सन कहेगा और मिठाई नहीं, नाउ आई एम सेटिस्फाइड, नाउ दिस विल नॉट वर्क एज अ मोटिवेटर फॉर मी. कोई पर्सन कहे अच्छा ठीक है इसके ऊपर आइसक्रीम तो चलेगी, आप आइसक्रीम खा लीजिए, नाउ अगेन इट विल वर्क एज अ मोटिवेटर. मैं कहना क्या चाहता हूँ, कोई भी एक मोटिवेटर एक नीड को सेटिस्फाई जब कर देता है, नाउ दिस मोटिवेटर विल नॉट वर्क एनी लॉन्गर. वन मोटिवेटर कैन वर्क टू फुलफिल वन नीड ओनली. द सेकेंड नीड कैन बी फुलफिल्ड विद अनदर मोटिवेटर. we want some higher motivator to fulfill the higher need. देखिए नेक्स्ट क्या लिखा है आपका फोर्थ पॉइंट. अ पर्सन मूव्स टू द नेक्स्ट हायर लेवल ऑफ द हायरार्की ओनली व्हेन द लोअर नीड्स इज सेटिस्फाइड फॉर मैट. तो ये भी एक पॉइंट है कि पर्सन की जब फर्स्ट नीड फुलफिल होगी तभी वो सेकंड पे बढ़ेगा, जब सेकंड नीड फुलफिल होगी तब वो थर्ड पे बढ़ेगा, जब थर्ड नीड फुलफिल होगी तब वो फोर्थ पे बढ़ेगा. डायरेक्टली फिफ्थ लेवल पे पहुंचना या डायरेक्टली फोर्थ लेवल पे पहुंचना ऐसा नॉर्मली हम अज्यूम करके चल रहे नहीं होता है. सो एज टू कंपाइल वी हैव द conclusion of the Maslow's need hierarchy theory. that Maslow has been widely recognized and appreciated. It helps managers to realize that need levels of employees should be identified to provide motivation to them. एक मैनेजर के लिए थ्योरी कैसे यूज़फुल हो सकती है कि पर्सन की क्या नीड है, अगर आपने उस नीड को आइडेंटिफाई किया और उस नीड को सेटिस्फाई कर दिया द पर्सन विल गेट मोटिवेटेड, और जैसे ही आपका सबॉर्डिनेट मोटिवेट होगा ही विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग एफिशिएंटली, ही विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग विलिंगली. तो ये इस थियरी का पर्पस है मैनेजर के लिए, दैट एवरी मैनेजर मस्ट बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द नीड ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयज़. हाउएवर, Maslow's theory has been criticized by some writers, some authors. It is said that the need hierarchy may not follow the sequence stated by Maslow. अब कुछ जो उनके क्रिटिसाइजर्स थे, कुछ जो उनसे अलग सोच रखने वाले लोग थे, उन्होंने क्या कहा कि ज़रूरी थोड़ी कि इसी सीक्वेंस में हर पर्सन नीड्स को फुलफ़िल करेगा. हो सकता है डायरेक्टली पर्सन जो एस्टीम नीड्स पे पहुंच जाए, लेकिन उसके बाद भी फॉर एग्जाम्पल डेस्पाइट सच क्रिटिसिज्म, लास्ट लाइन्स में देखिए क्या लिखा है, फाइनल कंक्लूजन, डेस्पाइट सच क्रिटिसिज्म द थियरी इज स्टिल रिलेवेंट बिकॉज नीड्स irrespective of their classification are important to understand the human behavior. ह्यूमन बिहेवियर को समझने के लिए नीड्स को समझना और नीड्स को फुलफिल करके पर्सन को मोटिवेट करना, ये तो रियलिस्टिक है, तो रेलेवेंट भी है. रेलेवेंट है तो थियोरी को हमने एक्सेप्ट भी किया है. सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट द मैस्लोज नीड हायरार्की थ्योरी. आई जस्ट गिवन यू दिस डायग्राम, और इस डायग्राम को आप अपनी कॉपी में बना सकते हैं. स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए और इस डायग्राम को अच्छा सा नाइसली कलरफुल ड्रॉ करना है आपको अपनी कॉपी में. दिस पिक्चर इज़ ऑफ प्रोफेसर अब्राहम मैस्लो, and he given his theory, let me tell you, he given his theory in 1943. ये भी एक अच्छा पॉइंट है आपके याद रखने के लिए. His complete name was Abraham Maslow. He was an US psychologist and he published his theory in classic paper in 1943. ये जो थ्योरी ऑफ मोटिवेशन या थ्योरी नीड हायरार्की थ्योरी हम पढ़ रहे हैं, इन 1943 ही हैज़ प्रपोनेटेड हिज थ्योरी. और ये इनका है जो डायग्राम, दिस इज़ नोन एज मैस्लोज पिरामिड ऑफ नीड हायरार्की थ्योरी. दिस इज़ नॉट नोन एज डायग्राम बट दिस इज़ नोन एज मैस्लोज pyramid of need hierarchy theory. So this was all for today's class. I hope you all have understood this topic thoroughly. Still, if you are having any query, any doubts, you can just rewind the video, watch it once again, or you can mention it in the comment. I will provide you the explanation. One more thing, for daily practice of MCQs and some different kinds of questions which are based on the board examination or board questions, in the description I am providing you the Telegram link, the link of the Telegram group. You can join that group where we discuss the MCQs and we also discuss few board questions. Okay, thank you, and do not forget to share this video to your fellow friends.